out at your window. When there's a flower, you see the sun and the rain, but it's alright.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is my pleasure to introduce you to Joycelyn Hutton, a 2013 graduate of Washington Preparatory High School and a Flame. May I present Ms. Joycelyn Hutton.
And now, it is my pleasure to introduce to you the ladies that made a difference in my life. Lady Denise Dillard, Lady Trudy Abraham, Lady Olga Ford, Lady Andrea, Lady Toni Counts Rose, Lady Ann Young, Lady Betty Luckett, Lady Amber Anderson, and Lady Jackie Castillo. Thank you, ladies. Can we please give them one more round of applause, please?
This evening, we really are honoring some real-life sheroes and a hero. They have illuminated the pathway to leadership now, and they certainly will in the future. And our real-life shero is Keisha Nix. As Executive Director of the LA Lakers Youth Foundation, Keisha lives every day to mentor our youth, which is her passion. We welcome, ladies and gentlemen, the recipient of the 2018 Humanitarian Award, Ms. Keisha Nix.
And good evening, everyone. I want to first say, literally, thank you to everyone in this room for being here tonight. I'm sure you had many other things that you could be doing, but your presence here is evidence that you believe in what the Legacy Ladies are doing, and you believe in our youth, and you care. So I appreciate you for just taking the time to be here. I personally had 6 events today, so I know there are some other places and some other things that are going on. As I mentioned earlier, I could only do 3 of those events, but this was the most important one. So again, thank you for being here. I would like to thank the Legacy Ladies for all the work that they do. It is just amazing to me that I sat here in the audience a couple years ago and I was in awe of what I saw. I went home and I told my fiance and I told my son, I did the math. They give away a lot of scholarships. And they put those scholarships in the hands of the young ladies that really need it. And I'm very selective of the organizations that I personally support and that I support on behalf of the Lakers. And after I left here, I said, this is an organization that I want to support. And I want to thank the Legacy Ladies for allowing me to be a support to them over the last couple of years. The work that they are doing in our community is phenomenal. And when you look at them, there's only a few of them. It's not an army of Legacy Ladies, it's like under 10. So when you think about how much they do in our community, it's just a testimony that when you put the little together, the little becomes a lot. Remember, God said, if you are just faithful over a few, I'll make you ruler over many. Thank you. Of course, I can't go any further without saying a special thank you to Lady Jackie and Lady Denise. Of all the Legacy Ladies, I have gotten to know them, and their spirit and what they embody is beautiful, and I appreciate their generosity. Thank you so much. I was literally sitting in Carl Dickerson's office in a meeting, and Carl has all these trophies all over the place, and the light was shining through on this one trophy. And I said, Carl, what is that? And he said, oh, that's my trophy from the Legacy Ladies. And I thought to myself, I didn't say it out loud, but I said, oh, I want one of those. And literally, God brought that into existence. It was only a few months later that Jackie invited me out to lunch, and we were talking about all kinds of things, and then she hit me with, we want to honor you. And I was very humbled. So again, thank you. I say congratulations to the 2018 graduating class of Torchettes, the Flames. They are not our future, they are our present. They are leaders in their own right. What these young ladies are doing and embodying is amazing. And I am so very proud to be a part of that. I want them to know that the world is at your feet. I want you to take advantage of all of the opportunities afforded to you. Know that these Legacy Ladies are your mentors, they are your support system, they are your resource. They will be here for you. And so we expect big things from our Torchettes. Special congratulations to my fellow honorees, Philip Washington, who I just met today, but I know Philip is something special if the Legacy Ladies are honoring him. So congratulations to Philip. And then to Christine Simmons. We call each other sisters in sports. That's my girl. We can literally call on each other at the last minute, and I can ask her for something, and she can ask me for something, and we come together because we are there for one another. And that's how the sports teams here in Los Angeles should be. Not all are, but that's how they should be. So congratulations to Christine. I'm so proud of what she's doing with the Sparks. And for the gender equality that she is making possible for all of us. And then I would like to say a special thank you to my family and friends over at Table 5 and all around the room. I appreciate them not for just supporting me today, because they support me always. And even when I don't want their advice, Cynthia, they give it to me. They give it to me anyway. And I appreciate them for that, because I take them through a lot. But there are two very special people here with me tonight that they make the biggest sacrifice of all. And that's my fiance, GJ West, and my son, Kyler. They make the biggest sacrifice. They allow me to be me, and they share me with everybody else. And they put up with a lot, and trust me, it's not easy. So I just want to say thank you, I appreciate you, I love you. We have a joke in the house. Kyler always wants to write my speeches to make sure he's in there. But I could not be me without you, and being your mother is an honor and a privilege. So thank you. And the last two things I want to tell you is that the work that we do here in our community, it should not be a competition. It should be a collaboration. We should all be able to work together. And if I can't do something for you, I should be able to refer you to someone who can. Together we can achieve more. And we need to really, really think about that and do that and be that in our communities. And then lastly, to our young people and to some of our seasoned people, I want to say, never stop dreaming. Dream big and dream often. But don't just dream, you have to put some action behind those dreams. It took me 45 years to become a Laker girl.
Ms. Simmons is leading the way as President and Chief Operations Officer of the three-time WNBA champions, Los Angeles Sparks. Give it up for that. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. Keep the clap up. The recipient of the 2018 Impact Leadership Award is Ms. Christine Simmons.
Thank you, Kaylin. Give it up for Kaylin, you guys. She's amazing. I'm so excited to be here, and just thank you, Lady Jackie. Thank you so much. I'm just so honored to be here. And also Lady Andrea, who had nominated me for this amazing award. There is a quote that one of my favorite artists, Ava DuVernay, who's also a Bruin, go Bruins. We'll do an 8 clap later, Chris. We will. We'll get them doing it. She's up here talking about all that USC stuff. But Ava says, if your dream only includes you, it's too small. That's what the Legacy Ladies stand for. And what's most intriguing to me is that last season we talked about what is your legacy. And so many women and young girls don't think about the legacy that they're going to leave behind, what the work that they do today, how it will affect generations to come. I'm so passionate about passing on generational wealth and knowledge and network and affluence. That's not something that we see in our communities too often, and that's what this amazing organization stands for. Taking women, taking young girls from underserved communities and giving them a light of hope, a light of optimism. And the beauty of our community is that we are the biggest optimists even through adversity. That's what makes us strong. That's what makes Black Girl Magic. That's who we are. To all my flames and torchettes, know that not only do you have these amazing, amazing women as your mentors, but you have us too, and we're here for you. And we look forward to sitting down with you, networking with you, and helping you live that dream. Because very soon you'll be up here on this stage, making an impact and hopefully receiving one of these amazing awards. Thank you again.
So, Mr. Philip Washington, you get to be the king, all right? Originally from the south side of Chicago housing projects, Phil Washington is the CEO of the Los Angeles County Metropolitan Transportation Authority, LA Metro. And he is a 24-year U.S. Army veteran. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for our hero and recipient of the 2018 Lifetime Achievement Award, Mr. Philip Washington.
Listen, thank you, Chris. Great honor, appreciate it. I remember him when he was anchoring the news in Denver, I believe. Excellent. So, listen, let me acknowledge first the Legacy Ladies and Jackie, Lady Jackie, fantastic work that you do here, and just all of the ladies, the young ladies. I met the young lady here who's a junior in high school, and I told her she's going to be in my internship program at Metro. So Marion Colston, make sure you talk to her after the show. Listen, let me acknowledge the other honorees. They are fantastic in their own right. And that ring that Christine has on her finger for the World Championship is incredible. Incredible. You know, I stand here today, I hadn't seen that video. It's the first time I've seen it and heard it. But living in the projects and public housing in the city of Chicago, on the south side of Chicago, my military career, and then now my transportation career, each one of those were really primarily in each one of those, it was all about community. It was all about community in every military post that I was at. being deployed in some tough spots around the world, and both here in this country. It was always, how can we transform communities? And so here in South LA, what we are trying to do and what we are committed to is transforming the South Los Angeles community. When I was growing up, I saw infrastructure being built in my community on the south side of Chicago, and I looked around and no one looked like me who was building that infrastructure. And I wondered, how do I get a job building my own community? And that perplexed me. And so when we are in positions, as many of us are in our various industries, we must be unapologetic when it comes to representing the opportunities and representing historically underutilized people and businesses. And I don't call us disadvantaged, I call us historically underutilized. Creating these opportunities through infrastructure is huge. Infrastructure, the building and rebuilding of infrastructure, is the next big thing. Bridges are deteriorating. Highways need repair. Rail lines are being built. Bus lines are being built. These are billions of dollars. And so what we are committed to is making sure that our historically underutilized people in our communities of color are prepared to step in those jobs. And we are not talking about being a flag man on a construction site. There's nothing wrong with that, but we must be trained to do more. And so that is why we are creating a career pathways model that starts with a school in South LA, a school grades 6 to 12 that we're going to kick off next month to get our young people ready. To create that pipeline from cradle to grave, the cradle being that school, grades 6 to 12. We have had tremendous assistance from Supervisor Mark Ridley Thomas in helping us put this school together, and we're going to kick it off. And then that career pathway model arcs through what we call the Workforce Initiative Now program that looks to hire ex-offenders, that looks to foster children getting out of the foster system and young adults, that looks to young girls, girls of color, and making sure that they are hired in untraditional positions that are infrastructure. So we have a lot of work to do. We are building projects and highway improvement projects all over this region. And we can build all of that, but it goes for naught if we do not bring our communities along with us. And so that's what we plan to do. We want South LA to be recognized as the transportation center of excellence. We want people from all over this country, through our training programs of historically underutilized individuals, we want folks from all over the country to point to South LA and say, if you want people that know what they're doing in infrastructure, go to South LA. That's what we want. The Olympics is coming to town. We have projects, 28 by 2028. That's 28 projects we're trying to get completed by 2028, 10 years. We cannot do that without getting our folks ready to step into those positions. And so that is our commitment. That is our charter. And that is the infrastructure economic engine that is being created here in LA County. and we want you to join with us. The last thing I'll say, I want to point to table 3, which is our Metro folks. Is that table 3? Table 3. I really have not heard them tonight, but I know they're there. So listen, again, in closing, I want to thank you for this award. I'm humbled, I'm honored. We've got a lot of work to do to make sure that this economic renaissance and economic bonanza that is upon us in infrastructure does not bypass our communities. Thank you.
Now my honor, and I mean this. I've been doing this for 14 years. Every year I walk away more and more impressed. What she's done for our community just gets greater and greater. To welcome the president and founder of the Legacy Ladies to the stage. This is someone who continues to let her light shine 24/7. She has changed the lives of so many people and has given to the disenfranchised or the historically underutilized a new vision and an opportunity to be global leaders. Please put your hands together for our super shero, Lady Jacqueline Castillo.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Chris. We appreciate you. Thank you. I would like to take this opportunity to once again acknowledge our sponsors. AEG, Brotherhood Crusade, the Castillo Charitable Foundation, the H.K. and Kenneth B. Jarvis Foundation, the Matthew and Roberta Jenkins Foundation, U.S. Bank Foundation, L.A. Lakers Foundation, the Los Angeles Sparks, the Los Angeles Speech and Language Therapy Center, Incorporated. Chris? Okay. McCallion Family Charitable Fund, MUFG Union Bank, William and Jennifer Shack, Southwest Airlines, United Parcel Service, and Xerox. Please give them a round of applause. And I also want to thank our community sponsors, DACO Worldwide from Jacksonville, Florida. They're in the house. Let's give them a round of applause. Metro and Microsoft. Let's give them all a round of applause. Please support them because they have made this evening possible. Also, I want to acknowledge all of you who purchased tickets, who have made donations, and are making donations. So I say thank you. And I would really be remiss if I didn't recognize a very, very special person in my life that has made me who I am today. She is the eighth wonder of the world, and that's my mother, Leslie McCurson. So we're so proud of her and just feel so blessed that she's with us today because she's celebrating her 97th birthday. Since we were together last year, we have expanded our leadership program to include another academy, which is the Angeles Mesa Elementary School. We have 23rd through 5th grade girls who participate in the academy called Young Minds Matter Leadership Academy. Now, they are a handful, believe me, believe me, but they are ready to learn. We praise them for their efforts, we encourage them to be creative, and we listen to them. And sometimes we become the student. We recognize that they are our future. Now, please put your hands together for the 2018 graduating class from the Schoolhouse to the White House Leadership. they all are top performers. But we have only one award to give this evening to present the Torchette of the Year. You may be seated. Based upon her attendance, her attitude, her GPA, and her community service. So passing the torch this evening is one of our flames. She graduated with the class of 2013 from the schoolhouse to the White House, also from Crenshaw High School. She graduated from UCLA, and she's done extremely well. Round of applause for this. Thank you, Christine. So at this time, I'd like for you to give a round of applause to Candace Hart, our former Torchette and now Torchette.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and distinguished guests. My name is Candace Hart. It is both an honor and God's favor that I'm able to stand before you and share my personal legend and history as it relates to Legacy Ladies. I am proud to present this award to the Torchette of the Year. She has been on the honor roll for 3 years. She is an Upward Bound. She's on the cheer squad, and she's on the track team, and a part of the Fox program. Her vision is to go to Grambling University or attend medical school in Italy to gain international experience. While she has been in the program, she has learned to use her voice, and that has brought the best out of her. She is focused on her academics by maintaining a 3.9 GPA. She begins each day at 5 a.m. in the morning to prepare herself for school, going from one home to another, and then walks to school around 7:30 a.m. and is in the classroom by 8:30 a.m. with a smile that will light up the room. Ready to listen and ready to learn. She's a junior at Dorsey High School. The 2018 Torchette of the Year is Toy Carter.
I would like to say thank you to Lady Jackie and the Circle of Fire for helping me become the young woman that I am today. Thank you so much.
To know a little bit more about our girls, what they're thinking, what they're doing, and the new direction that they're going to be taking once they graduate from high school. So first of all, I'd like to ask each one of the young ladies that are seated here, if each of you can respond to that. Why do you want to go to college? Where are you going? And what will you focus on? That's what our sponsors want to know. So let's give them a good answer. Here you go, Destiny.
I go to Crenshaw, I'm a senior. And I want to go to college because I want to be able to further my education and learn more about kinesiology, because I really like to learn about the body and how it's able to heal itself and such. It can be a short process or a longer process. And so that really motivates me to want to go further and even open up my own sports therapy. I'm going to UNLV.
Hi, my name is Miracle Ridgeway. I am a senior at Washington Preparatory High School. And I am going to Shaw University to study sociology and African American studies. College is important to me because I've always valued my education, and I've had such a support system to where if I didn't go to college, I can't really do nothing else. So college, since I was little, has really been my main focus. And
Hubbard. I attend Susan Miller Dorsey High School, and I'm a senior at Dorsey High School. I don't know why I said that 2 times. I will be attending Cal State Northridge as a psych major. And the reason why I want to go to college is simply the fact that I'm literally the only girl in my family, and I'm the only one going to college. I'm like the first one going to college. And like really inspired. It inspires me to basically make a pathway for my little brother, because I want to be able to, go through college and be able to, like, basically inspire him to, go to college. So, and I also want to go to college for me, because I've always, always wanted to go to college. I've always wanted to pursue a secondary degree, and I'm so thankful that I've been able to be in this program, because I thank it all to you, Lady Jackie, and I'll never forget this.
Hi, my name is Danielle Tyus, and I attend Crenshaw High School. And the reason why I want to go to college is because, of course, to expand my knowledge, but also because there's so many great connections you make in college. And since I'll be around a lot of people who study the same thing as me, we could kind of grow together. I get a little bit of a way to push myself, because I see people who are here, they want to have the same career intentions as me. So I find that something that I really, really look forward to. And also, I'm very creative. So a lot of people say, for the field that I want to go into, it's not really like required. You have to go to college, and it might be true. Nothing really ever is required of you to go to college, but if you go to college, there's so many opportunities and doors that open for you. So I'm looking forward to that, and just getting my way, kind of opening new doors, meeting new people, and all that will come with that. And I'll be attending New York University, and I'll be studying, thank you. And my major will be recorded music, so that's a balance between entrepreneurship and music together.
To help make classroom learning easier and to have constant communication outside the classroom, each of you, you're going to get an iPad. We in church. You want it now? Because you're going to get it now. All right. We also want to reward you for your efforts and your major accomplishments by presenting a check. Ladies Trudy and Denise, do you have something for them? Tell them what they've won, Bob. You ladies are going to split this check for $20,000. Give the Torchettes a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. This check is going to be distributed amongst them